TB Sports 27 back with you, and we got another episode of ESPN NFL 2K5, our fantasy draft franchise with the Washington Commanders, even though it's not the Commanders in this game. Thanks for sticking with us. I know I tweeted out and posted on YouTube Communities tab that we were going live, and of course my computer, it's kind of scary. Windows updates are a scary thing, because they could just break your computer. So I've learned this at my current job, which you guys might know with the on-call role is kind of working and dealing with computers a little bit. And sometimes things break on your computer and it doesn't get fixed until you do a Windows update. So I booted up the computer and OBS was showing a black screen. And so I went to reboot my computer and I had to do a Windows update. And I sat here for almost 20 minutes while the screen said, preparing update, please wait. Finally, I just unplugged my computer and plugged it back in, which I know you're not supposed to do. And then once it booted back up, now it was fine. But yeah, kind of crazy. So thanks to Windows updates. So we're playing Washington Commanders here. And if you guys have or have not been following along, we've had some low scoring outputs here. We finally got our victory. We defeated the Dallas Cowboys 7-3. And we're going to see if we can't finally get the offense going a little bit. We were playing around with the length of the different games. We bumped it back up to 7 minutes. We had gone down to 6 minutes in the previous game. We bumped it back up to 7, and I think that's what we'll go with here. Yeah, our offense, as you can see, has not been very good, but our defense, other than that first quarter against Tampa Bay, has been good. So we're going to hit the road. We got the Cleveland Browns, and I think it's just a regular old game. Yeah, it's just a regular old afternoon game, so nothing special in this one. And we'll go to week 4, and we'll uncheck, and get ready to play our game. And as you guys know, and I kind of leave it up to you, whether or not you guys want to see what the roster looks like on the opposing side, because it is fantasy draft style, I think we'll just go with the classic Cleveland uniforms here. Let's do, as always, one quick check here. You know I'm a uniform guy, so I got to see what kind of options that we always have. We can go yellow pants. That's always an option in the repertoire, the yellow pants look. I thought about switching to these helmets, maybe because, you know, now they got the W, they got the R on the helmet. Of course, I think we'll wear those sometime as a throwback. I think definitely we got to bust those out as a throwback look here. Those are the throwbacks. We got to wear those ones right there, the anniversary style. I think we'll just go traditional classic here. All right, we're going to listen to Chris Berman. As you guys know, we have the announcers, the commentary playing in the background. I try to turn it down so it's not too overpowering. That's the only way you guys can hear Chris Berman. Also, wanted to make a little note, we're also playing with the proper aspect ratio. For the first couple of episodes that we did of this, we played where I made the screen full screen without the black bars on the side, and I kind of thought the quality didn't look too good when we were stretching it out. This is the proper aspect ratio. I am playing on an Xbox 360. This is my original Xbox version of this game that I've had since 2005. So an 18-year-old game. So proper aspect ratio, all that good stuff. And I'm going to boost the volume up here, and you guys can listen to Chris Berman, and I'll even let you guys listen to the beginning show here. So here we go. Washington and Cleveland. Let's get going.
Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, as far as the name's concerned, he's got no equal. Peerless Price in action here. He looks to get this offense jump-started. Redskins, Brown. Now.
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game. Hello, folks. I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Brown Stadium. Peter O'Keefe is next to me in the booth, and Peter, we've got a couple of offensive powerhouses down on the field.
No doubt about it, Dan. We could be in for a high-scoring game today. Mark Bolter is certainly one of the better quarterbacks in this league. His team relies on him to make big plays down the stretch, and 9 times out of 10, he does just that. He's not the only big-time player on that squad, though. Corey Dillon is your prototypical power back. He's big, heavy, and would rather run right over you than go around you. A talented duo to be certain. They just might make the difference out there.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins.
All right, so we're going to turn that back down. Let me know, of course, in the chat if the commentary is a little too overpowering or not. But I think I got it turned down to a reasonable length, and we'll boost it back up because, as you guys know, part of the fun, part of the perks of this game is its amazing post-game, pre-game, halftime, and week wrap-up shows, which is Chris Berman presented. So here we go, hoping for back-to-back wins here, salvage the season after a slow start, and we'll see if we can't get the offense going. Windy day, windy game, and we are underway in Cleveland. Rough kick, rough fielding, and I haven't looked at any of the rosters. I powered on and I'm playing, so this is all a mystery to me. And if you'd rather, like I said, know what the rosters are ahead of time, let me know. That is something we can peek at, but I think it's kind of fun having it be a surprise. Who we got back there? Kurt Warner. So a couple of Rams quarterbacks here duking it out. Kurt Warner for the Browns, Mark Bolger for the Washington Commanders. As always, thank you guys for tuning in, and we want to give a moment to say if you can help support the channel, left side of the screen to subscribe, follow, right side of the screen to support the channel. And as we are streaming live, if you drop a little something in our Streamlabs, it'll pop up on the screen. And if I do happen to miss it, if we're in the middle of a play, because I have missed follows and things of that nature, let me know, and I'll go back and read it out. But there you can see Kurt Warner, year 7, as we've jumped into our ESPN 2K time machine, now with the Cleveland Browns, Super Bowl champion, and hoping to bring that Super Bowl magic here to Cleveland. I didn't even look at what the Browns' record was. Was it 2-1, I think? I didn't even pay attention to what their record was. 3rd and inches, and they're going to pitch it to the outside. Who's the running back for the Browns? Not even sure, but they don't get the first down. Shout out as well to our Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for helping support the channel. K Duckman, you got an Ultra Fan stream coming up this weekend. Damon, you got Jonathan Harrigan, Mr. Maple, the Gons, and Zach Wood. Thank you guys so much for your support and helping to keep this channel alive. We appreciate you guys. So T.O. runs it back, and now we're going to see this Commanders offense and see if there's more than 7 points we can get on the scoreboard, at least if we can get into the double digits here. Outside to Corey Dillon, and boy, that edge was beautifully set by the Cleveland Browns. Not much blocking up front from our guys. And you guys know, if you've been following along with this series, Corey Dillon has struggled through the first couple of weeks, but had a pretty good game on Monday night in prime time against the Dallas Cowboys here. 2nd down and 12, and Mark Bolger, that one is tipped up. And it goes incomplete. T.O. continues to be a little frustrated out there. And we got 3rd down and long. Pitching it outside to Dillon. Trying to set up for the halfback pass. Did not work out. And we got a pair of 3-and-outs to begin this game here between Washington and Cleveland. Was that Ahmad Green back there? It is Ahmad Green, see? I can remember my guys from back in the day. From those 2000s eras. There's your Browns defense. You got Willie McGinnis out there. Good field position for the Browns here, Kurt Warner. And they give it to Ahmad Green. Isn't he in the RXFL? Isn't he on the Tampa Bay Mutiny? Season 2, the RXFL, ought to be coming your way shortly here. Once we wrap up this season, and once we get through couple of seasons of college football, I think we'll rotate out and we'll get arena football going, and we'll get the RXFL going again. And what I'm thinking about doing is I think I will, as much as maybe you guys will hate it, and maybe I'll do like a simulation or something, but I think we'll just kind of start over, because I had been using the PS2 game, but that PS2 is in bad shape. It was one that I bought off of eBay just to play the arena football game, and it makes all kinds of terrible noises. So I have the arena football, the original game, on the Xbox to play, and the sequel's not all that much different other than in franchise mode. They have an extra team in there. They have the New Orleans Voodoo. But I think I'll just play the Xbox version because my 360 is still in good shape, and there's really not much of a difference between the sequel and the original game. So as we've seen all throughout so far, it has been plenty of defense in the early going here. We might have a low-scoring battle. Maybe I just got to figure out this game. Maybe it's just... Again, I've been playing college football, so I forget that L is not the bumper.
I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know,
or it is the bumper. It's not the trigger. So LB is what I need to be pushing here. Man, 3rd and 17. I guess we just give up and run it, right? Offense is it sucked in the beginning. I think I just got to figure out the game because it's been that long. Wait, we keep moving back. Now we have JP Lossman. That is an option. He is a rookie in this game. Of course, had a successful UFL career with the Las Vegas Locos. Do we make the switch at some point in time? Great field position here for the Cleveland Browns.
racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Browns have had some trouble moving the ball recently.
Our defense has been good, though. I mean, the really weak part of our defense was that first quarter against Rich Gannon, but they really did good against the Giants. Jeff Blake, IMG Academy's Jeff Blake, and they did really good against Jeff Garcia and the Cowboys. Now, Kurt Warner and the Browns, the greatest show on grass here.
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Warner, that one tipped, and not Champ Bailey couldn't come down with the INT. See Jason Sehorn getting pumped up. And how many first downs have we had in this game? Not many. Warner, well, as soon as I open my big fat mouth, Warner connects with, is that Lee Evans? Trying to go back in time. I think it is Lee Evans. It is Lee Evans. I don't have any. I don't look at any of the rosters beforehand.
It's the first time they go deep, and he makes the big completion. What does that do for a team's confidence?
Well, Dan, obviously it's a huge boost, but there's still a lot of game left.
There you go. Touchdown, Browns. And we have our first bit of offense waking up here. Kurt Warner, touchdown. Peerless Price.
Great pass, great catch, great play. Let's have another look. Bullseye. What a precise throw. They keep doing plays like this.
These are all going to be my guesses. This is going to test my football knowledge from the mid-2000s.
It's good.
Pressure to Mark Bolger now.
Stover booms a beauty here.
Drew McIntyre runs it out.
Brought down at the 21.
Jarris McIntyre got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take
Kurt Warner talking to possibly Peerless Price.
Redskins offense takes the field, and their running game has yet to get on track. We'll see if it happens here as they start at their own 21-yard line.
Bulger sacked. Man, this offense.
14.
The sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this.
That's on the offensive line, not holding the block right there. But either way, it is an offense that continues to struggle. Play action fake here. Bulger, incomplete. I think if we get into the half and we're not moving this thing, that's 4 games. I think we might be on JP Lossman watch. And again, for those of you just tuning in, well, here, 3rd and 17. Bulger. Oh my God, I did it. This is killing. I'm so sorry. Because I'm using an Xbox 360 controller. So L, I have LT and LB. And obviously an Xbox controller just had the L trigger. So I keep hitting the wrong button because I have 2 L buttons to hit. And on every other game, Madden, college football, the triggers are how you scramble. So I'm so used to hitting that, and it's just doing a pump fake. Either way, for those of you that are just tuning in to this or haven't seen the other episodes in the series, we are basically controlling all 32 teams, and the reason we're doing that is because this game in franchise mode does not allow you to change the opponent's uniforms, and you know I'm a big uniform junkie, uniform connoisseur, and so the only way you can change the opponent's uniforms is by controlling every team. And the only way to make it fair is to have the computer control all the front office moves. I also thought that would be a way to make it fun because in my Denver Broncos franchise, we're the decision maker. But for this franchise, the computer is the decision maker. So all we can do is control and coach. The front office, the GM, they're going to make all the coaching decisions. So we might bench Mark Bulger and be done with him, but the front office might keep him on the team. We can't go out and make that trade. The game has to make that trade for us. We are at the mercy of the roster they put together for us. So it's kind of a challenge of having to come up with what they give for us. And there was an easy touchdown. Kyle Brady, I think, who is a former early draft pick of the New York Jets, controversial pick of the New York Jets. Any Jets fans out there? But Warner's got the offense moving now, and it's been helped by this bad field position that we've been giving up. Jason Sehorn has basically been like heart and soul of the defense. You see him out there making every big play. 3rd and 10, Warner. And that is going to be very, very close to a touchdown. Warner's starting to feel it now. Now it's starting to pick up for Kurt Warner. Man, it's been a long time since I've played with an offense that struggled this badly. Because my last couple of Madden franchises have not been that way. Even with the Justin Fields Broncos, we were still relatively moving the ball with some ease. I have to go back to my Lions days on Madden 12 to really have some offenses that kind of went stagnant. And there weren't many of those. Brandon Cox had a couple down years in the middle there, but pretty much did well. All right, 14-0. I think we take this to halftime. And if Mark Bulger does not kind of wake this thing up, even though he's way, way rated lower than Bulger, I think we throw JP Lossman in the mix and see if there's anything that he can do. Corey Dillon, oh, to the outside, and Dillon, what a big run for Corey Dillon, and maybe that'll spark something with this Commanders offense.
Mike Brown finally makes the play, but not in time.
Great block, and Dillon bouncing to the outside. I mean, stuff like that's just going to help this offense, going to help Mark Bulger being able to lean on that running game a little bit here. Up the gut here, and Dillon now starting to pick up the chunks of yards. Gotta love the stats in this screen. In this game. I saw Ahmad Green. Man, Ahmad Green almost rushed for 2,000 yards in 04. Oh my God, I don't even remember that. He was almost one of the rare 2,000-yard rushers. That's crazy. Oh my God, and Bulger still can't get rid of the football. That's about his third or fourth sack.
Gets to the quarterback, and nobody lays a finger on him.
And then he proceeds to lay a lot more.
Oh my God.
They used all 10 and then some.
That's number 4 on the game for this defense. They've made their presence felt.
Yes, they have, Dan. Well, check out those interceptions from last year. What a ball haul.
3rd and 13. I did it again. Oh, T.O. got it. That was one of the hugest plays. Oh, my God. What? I don't know how I keep doing it. Every time I hit the wrong button. Every freaking time.
Mark Bulger makes a terrific completion in double coverage here.
Well, the pump fake actually helped because I was able to get around the offensive lineman there. 29-yard reception.
He looks long and connects first time out.
That's good. You want to...
And now both sides offensively are waking up here.
First down with
Corey Dillon tried to find the opening, got 2 yards out of it.
and picks up a couple.
Corey Dillon played it smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were unable to open up any holes for him.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were...
2nd and 8. Bulger floats it up and
Incomplete.
could not squeeze that one in.
Mid-range completion on that one, but didn't get it.
Incomplete.
Ernie Cronwell. That's one of the weak parts of this offense. I mean, the whole offense is weak, but the tight ends.
They're just not getting it together.
We got Morton Anderson out there, right? He's our kicker. One of the Andersons. Bulger. Oh, my God. It just took us out of field goal range.
39. That will bring up fourth down.
I think we go for it. It's 4th and long. Absolutely. It's 4th and long.
I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look.
Yeah, our offensive line really sucks. But we're making up 20 yards, basically, if we punt here.
Peter, he has put the hurt on the quarterback in this contest.
You got that right. So far, he's got 2 tackles and 2 sacks.
All these sacks. All right. We're going for it. Can't take another sack, but, I mean, we're making up 20 yards of field position here, so... Where's T.O. at? Oh, my God. I did it again. You guys are going to kill me. It's just such a habit because every other game, the button, the L, it's never the trigger. Because the triggers are the scramble buttons in Madden and everything. So it's just such a, like, you can't believe, I guess you can, but 15 years of playing Madden, that even though in my head, like, I've done it 4 times, and I know that in my head, it's not the right button, my instincts just go straight to it. It's like, okay, boom. And it instinctively, I just got to keep my fingers up at the triggers and not move them down. Ahmad Green, first down, and this is a bad situation here. But either way, we'll see if Mark Bulger gets one more drive, but it's about to be the JP Lossman show here. Fantasy Draft Franchise, this is what you come for, the Mark Bulger JP Lossman. I still can't believe that. I don't even remember. Almost 1,900 yards. He was like a 120-yard game away from breaking the 2,000-yard mark. That's got to be his most successful season, right? Should we Google it? Do you guys want to see?
They don't allow them to convert, but they did allow them to get very close.
Third and short. Let's see if they can come up with another big stand.
Third down, just a single receiver.
Born in Omaha, Nebraska. Where'd he go to college? He went to Nebraska. Well, there you go. And there he goes. Ahmad Green, touchdown. Whoo, this might be one of my worst teams. This might be up there with the Marlins. You guys want to see Ahmad Green's stats?
Dan, check out all the yards he snarfs up here. Yes, snarfs.
I mean, you're not missing anything with this. Display. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's my OBS. Hello. Minimize. There you go. There's our Ahmad Green. You're not missing anything. They're going to kick the extra point. So, didn't have the greatest... I mean, he didn't have that many attempts. But, boy, 1,700 yards, 1,300, 1,200. There's the big season. Followed it up with another 1,000-yard. Must have gotten hurt here. Boy, so after that, it's kind of unfortunately seemed like he got hurt. But my God. Oh, he went to the Texans for a little bit. Again, you're not missing anything. I mean, it's kickoff, extra point. So when did he have that? It was with the Packers, right? Houston was there. That's when he got hurt. It doesn't even... Oh, injury-shortened season, yeah. Then he came back and... Well, that's too bad. That's crazy. That's how quick that can all... Oh, he played in the UFL. We were just talking about J.P. Lossman in the UFL. But yeah, that quick. Had that greatest season, get injured, and still had some more 1,000-yard seasons. So it's not like you can say... Boop. There we go. It's not like you can say that he completely fell apart because he did have a couple 1,000-yard seasons in there. But either way, pretty good that even coming back from injury had those 1,000-yard years. All right, this is the worst our offense has now done. I mean, the Bucs did get 22, but this is... Or our defense, our offense has just been miserable the whole time. But we got to keep grinding this thing out. 2-minute drill time, and this is where it comes down to for Mark Bulger. Keep your finger on the trigger. Finally, but that was a terrible pass. 2 of 6, 45 yards. Bulger, incomplete. That one was right on the money, though. That's Dallas Clark. And, yeah, that one's all on him. So poor Bulger, this might be it, depending on how poorly J.P. Lossman does or doesn't play. And there's Terrell Owens. That's who you can always rely on. Commanders take their time out here. I think T.O.'s gotten every big catch in this. I mean, it's pretty much T.O. and that's it. Bulger sacked again. Offensive line is a mess. I mean, they come in right through. Bulger's running for his life out there. 2nd down and long. There's T.O., and he makes the grab. Still 2 timeouts, clock ticking down. Going into hurry-up mode here. T.O.'s making the big plays. There you see Bulger's season so far. Not great. Gets rid of it. Pressure was coming. Clark makes up for it, and there's the touchdown. And Mark Bulger may have just saved his season, folks.
Mark Bulger throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Peter, that's his first touchdown pass of the game. How do his stats look?
Well, so far he's got one of
He just may have, or at least saved a couple more outings in this game before J.P. Lossman comes in.
Now the extra point.
Anderson's kick. Wait, I don't remember what Anderson we got. It's one of the Andersons. That was a drive, though. 7 plays, 79 yards. Capped off by Dallas Clark. Morton Anderson, okay. I know we had one of the Andersons. Uh-oh, this might be going out of bounds. I wasn't paying attention. Again, I'm so used to Madden. Crap. I'm so used to Madden where that doesn't move. Like, I can't. It's been so many years. This is literally the 5th game I've played in 2K in a decade. So I forget. I'm forgetting certain things. It's so hard to go back and train yourself. Even though I've played 2K8 recently. So you would think that would be kind of the same, but... Ahmad Green. Oh my God, what a run. I was going to say, how are the Browns going to play this one with only 30 seconds? Green might have put him in a good spot. We'll see. I mean, they're close to field goal range if Warner wants to move him there. Are they going to run it again? They are going to try to get into field goal range here. There's Lee Evans. Cleveland takes one of their timeouts. They got 2 left. Oh my goodness. Right into the shoulder pads. It's crazy. You get a lot of drop passes in this game. Seen a couple of them this season. Kurt Warner, very quick pass, and that one also dropped. They are going to try a long kick. Who's back there? Is that Stover? I can't see the name. I got Xbox quality pixelation here. Oh my goodness, just short. I think it is Matt Stover. It is Matt Stover, okay. Well, hey, I mean, look at this now. This puts us with 2 timeouts in really good field position. I think you throw it to T.O. both times, and we can get into field goal range. And there's, oh, it's Johnson. It's not T.O. There's 1 timeout, and there's 6 seconds. Ron Johnson, where was T.O.? We're gonna do one more. We gotta go quick. I want just T.O. to go straight and just throw it to him. I don't want any of the slanty slant. It says screen, but I'm doing it where I'm just throwing it. Which one is T.O.? Show me some names. Okay, X with 6 seconds. Oh, okay. We'll take the points. T.O. with the drop. Man, to go from Mark Bolger might be benched to possibly 10 points on the board here. Now it's going to be up to Anderson, and kicking is always an adventure because it goes very quick. Oh, I don't know if we got it. Oh, my God. I'm still learning my way back with this game. All right, we'll let you guys listen to Chris Berman. Don't forget, TB Sports 27 Part 2. Support the channel. Follow live on Twitch. Subscribe. Twitter, Patreon, Streamlabs, Ko-fi. Second half. Next time on TB Sports. Here's Chris Berman.
Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. A look inside the numbers from our first half and look at the discrepancy in sacks thus far. The Browns are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. We'll start this one off late in the first quarter. Kurt Warner would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 24-yard play that set up a Browns touchdown. The Browns strike first and go up by 7. Browns later on in the second quarter, already inside field goal range. Amon Green got the carry here, and he comes through. A 1-yard touchdown for the Browns. Redskins still early in the second quarter. Skins behind by 14. Mark Bolger connected with his man on this one. Browns late in the second quarter. Amon Green on the carry here as they work the ground game. This is a nice run. A 28-yard touchdown for the Browns. Browns up 21-0. Mark Bolger would find his target on this one. A 25-yard touchdown for the Redskins. The Redskins narrow the gap a bit. They're now down by 14. Browns still late in the second quarter. Amon Green would get the carry here. Good blocking up front. It helped us bring it. A 15-yard play that set up a Brown field goal, but they couldn't connect. Redskins late into the second quarter. Skins trailing by 14. Mark Bolger is back to throw as they want to air it out here, and this one is right on target. And that's where we'll leave this one. Browns are up at the half, 21-7. Time now for our Halftime Hero Award, which recognizes the most dominant player of the first half. Duh. This time there can be no question. Amon Green has played outstanding. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast.